12 Asian countries could get visa-free access, and it's going viral. Yup, you heard that right. The US is seriously considering letting travelers from 12 lucky Asian countries stroll right in. No visa, no forms, no endless embassy lines. Just pack your bags, grab your passport, and boom, you're in the States. This is more than just travel news. It's a game-changing, bucket list unlocking, once-in-a-generation shift that could open doors and borders like never before. TikTok's going wild, travel groups are buzzing, and everyone's asking the same thing. Did my country make the list? If this goes through, we're talking millions of new travelers jetting off to New York, LA, Vegas, and beyond, visa-free. So if you're dreaming of Times Square or a Cali road trip, now might be your time. Like this if you're ready to fly. Comment your country below. Do you think it made the cut? And don't forget to subscribe for the full list and the latest updates. You do not want to miss this one. South Korea? South Korea isn't just getting visa-free access to the US, it's practically America's BFF in Asia, and this friendship is decades in the making. Picture this. Back in the 1950s, the Korean War brought these two nations together through gritty military teamwork. Fast forward to today, and South Korea is a powerhouse. Think cutting-edge tech from Samsung, Hyundai cars zipping down US highways, and oh yeah, K-pop taking over everywhere. BTS, Blackpink, Squid Game. They've turned South Korea into a global obsession, and the US is eating it up. Imagine this, no visa hassles, just hopping on a plane from Seoul to LA, vibing on Hollywood Boulevard like it's Gangnam 2.0. South Koreans have earned this with a travel record so flawless it's almost unfair. 0 overstays, total respect for US laws, making them the gold standard for the visa waiver program. But it's not just about rules, there's a cultural love story here. Exchange programs flood US campuses with South Korean students, while American teens are learning Korean to sing along to their faves. And get this, South Korea's Hallyu Wave, yep, that's the Korean culture tsunami, has US lawmakers saying, come on in, no visa needed. This is more than travel. It's a vibe, a bond, and a total glow-up for both sides. K-pop stans, what's your dream US city to visit with no visa stress? Drop it below, I'm dying to know. Would you move to the US if you could skip the visa line like a K-drama star? Smash that like button if you're screaming yes, and tag your army bestie who'd lose it over this. Singapore. From a tiny island smaller than most US cities to visa-free access to the world's biggest superpower, Singapore's making it look way too easy. This place is a legit powerhouse, and it's not just about those futuristic skyscrapers or the insane Gardens by the Bay light shows. Singapore's been playing the long game, building a reputation so rock solid, it's basically a flex to the world. We're talking discipline that's next level. Crime rates so low you could leave your phone on a table and it'd still be there hours later. Travel stats so perfect they're almost boring. And a visa refusal rate so tiny it's like, wait, does anyone even get denied? The US trusts Singapore so much it's a two-way street. Americans can jet off to this tropical paradise visa-free too. Picture this. One day you're shopping till you drop in New York City. The next you're sipping a Singapore Sling by Marina Bay, watching the skyline glow. How'd they pull this off? It's all about consistency. Singapore's government runs like a machine, their citizens follow rules like it's a national sport, and their passport security? Tighter than a vault. Plus, they're a trade and finance beast. Wall Street's got nothing on Singapore's money moves. This isn't just a win for travelers. It's a masterclass in how to earn trust on the global stage. Think Singapore's too perfect to be real? Drop a wow in the comments if this tiny island's big moves shock you. Who's ready to trade their 9-to-5 for a visa-free Singapore to US lifestyle? Share this with your bougie friend who'd book that flight tomorrow. Taiwan. Taiwan's about to make waves. Visa-free access to the US is locked in for March 2025, and it's a total game changer. This little island's been quietly building a bromance with the US that's stronger than steel. Think tech breakthroughs like those TSMC chips powering your phone, and a shared love for democracy that's got Washington nodding in approval. Taiwanese travelers? They're the MVPs of responsibility. Clean records, zero drama, and a vibe that screams, "We've got this." But this isn't just about easier trips. It's a power move that screams, Taiwan's a VIP in America's eyes. For years, they've been stacking up trust points, cooperating on everything from cybersecurity to trade deals that keep the world spinning. And let's talk culture. Taiwanese night markets, bubble tea, and films like Your Name Engraved Herein are sneaking into American hearts. Now, families can plan that Disneyland trip, students can chase Ivy League dreams, and entrepreneurs can pitch startups in Silicon Valley, all without the visa paperwork nightmare. Oh, and get this. By March 2025, Taiwan's expected to officially join the visa waiver program, making it one of Asia's hottest travel tickets. This isn't just a perk, it's a signal to the world that Taiwan's punching way above its weight. Taiwan's low-key slaying this. Did you see this coming? Tell me in the comments if you're packing your bags already. Taiwan's joining the no visa party. Share this with your travel buddy who's been begging for a US road trip, and let's get those plans rolling. Israel. Israel didn't just join the Visa Waiver Club. They crashed it in style back in October 2023, and it's an absolute game changer. This isn't some overnight fluke. Israel's been grinding for years to earn this golden ticket, and it's all thanks to a bond with the US that's straight out of a spy movie. Picture this: top secret intel swaps, counterterrorism ops so slick they'd make James Bond jealous, and a partnership that's been rock solid since the Cold War days. We're talking decades of late-night strategy sessions and high-stakes missions that have kept both nations safe. The US looked at Israel and said, "You've proven yourself. Visa headache? Gone." Now Israelis can jet off to Miami, New York, or LA without a single form, while Americans can stroll through Jerusalem's ancient streets or float in the Dead Sea, no bureaucracy in sight. But it's more than just travel perks. It's a trust glow-up of epic proportions. Think about it. Israel's tech scene, startups like Waze and Mobileye, already powers American lives and their security know-how? Unmatched. This waiver's opening doors for students to hit US campuses, entrepreneurs to pitch in Silicon Valley, and tourists to soak up the vibe on both sides. It's a two-way street of culture, innovation, and that unbreakable "we've got your back" energy. Did you know Israel was this tight with the US? Hit that subscribe button if this spy-level teamwork's blowing your mind today. Who's ready to trade Tel Aviv for Times Square with no visa stress? Share this with your adventure crew who'd geek out over this. Qatar. Qatar's rolling into the visa waiver program since November 2024, and it's dripping in luxury that screams extra in the best way possible. This Middle Eastern gem isn't just about oil fields and jaw-dropping skyscrapers piercing the desert sky. It's a diplomacy ninja that's been quietly flexing on the world stage. Picture this: Qatar's mediated conflicts from Afghanistan to Gaza, playing peacemaker like it's their day job, all while hosting massive US military bases, like Al Udeid, the Pentagon's VIP hub in the Gulf. Now Qataris can jet set to America, shopping in LA, or catching a Broadway show, while Americans can sip artisanal coffee in Doha's Souk Waqif, or marvel at the Pearl's glitzy vibes. No visa drama to slow them down. But let's dig deeper. Qatar's not just a pretty face with cash to splash. They've pumped billions into global investments, think stakes in US real estate and sports, and their airline, Qatar Airways, is basically the Rolls-Royce of the skies. This waiver's a flex for both sides. Qataris get seamless US access, and Americans get a VIP pass to a desert kingdom where modernity meets tradition. It's a win-win dripping in gold. Qatar's luxury game is unreal. Drop a goals in the comments if you're dreaming of this lifestyle. Who's booking a Qatar to US trip right now? Tag your richest friend who'd flex this with a first-class ticket. Let's see that glow up. Japan. Japan's been rocking visa-free access to the US for what feels like forever. And honestly, it's no shock to anyone paying attention. Rewind to post-World War II. These two went from rivals slugging it out in the Pacific to ride-or-die allies sharing sushi, security packs, and a love for all things innovative. Japan's transformation is wild. Once rebuilding from scratch, now they're dropping cultural bombs like anime, Nintendo, and Toyota on the world. Japanese travelers? They're the poster kids for perfection. Polite to a fault, punctual like clockwork, and so compliant with US rules, they've set the bar sky high for everyone else. Picture this: anime fans flooding Comic-Con in San Diego, tech geeks nerding out in Silicon Valley, while Americans binge ramen in Tokyo or chase cherry blossoms in Kyoto, all with zero visa stress. This isn't just travel goals, it's peak symbiosis. The US and Japan vibe on everything: trade deals worth trillions, military bases keeping the Pacific chill, and a mutual obsession with each other's food and pop culture. Ever wonder why Japan was one of the first in the visa waiver program? It's because they've been proving trust isn't just earned, it's lived. From Studio Ghibli marathons to samurai-inspired fashion hitting US streets, this bond's only getting deeper. Japan stands. What's your fave thing about this country? Ramen, anime, or tech? Drop it in the comments. I'm reading every single one. Who's ready to live their anime dream in the US with no visa holdup? Tag your weeaboo squad who'd flip over this news. Brunei. Brunei's sliding in at number 6 as the undercover MVP you didn't see coming. This tiny oil-rich kingdom, smaller than some US states, snuck into the visa waiver program with ninja-level discipline that's honestly jaw-dropping. Tucked away on the island of Borneo, Brunei's not just chilling with its golden palaces and insane wealth. It's one of only 2 Muslim-majority nations on this list, flexing stability and trust like it's no big deal. How'd they pull this off? Their citizens follow rules like it's their full-time gig. Visa refusal rates so low they're basically a rounding error. Passport security tighter than a royal vault, and a travel record that screams, "We've got our act together." The US took one look and said, "You're in, pack your bags." Now Bruneians can jet off to the States, hitting up Vegas or New York with zero hassle, while Americans can waltz into Brunei to gawk at the Sultan's blinged-out mosques or dip into jungles straight out of a movie. But here's the kicker. Brunei's so low-key that most people don't even know it's a player. Oil money keeps them rich, diplomacy keeps them chill, and their squeaky clean reputation keeps the doors wide open. This isn't just a travel perk, it's proof size doesn't matter when you've got discipline on lock. Brunei is sneaking under the radar. Did you even know where it was before this? Drop a mind blown in the comments if this tiny kingdom's shocking you. Brunei's so low-key it's wild. Share this with your crew if you didn't see this sleeper hit coming, and let's get it trending. Malaysia. Malaysia's knocking on the visa-free door so loud the US can't ignore it anymore. And trust me, they're listening. Picture this: vibrant cities like Kuala Lumpur, with those iconic Petronas towers lighting up the skyline, epic rainforests where orangutans swing wild, and a trade game so strong it's got American companies like Intel and Microsoft buzzing with partnerships. They're not officially in the visa waiver program yet, but with travelers who play by the rules, and an economy that's leveling up faster than a video game boss, Malaysia's next in line, and it's about to be epic. Imagine Malaysians hitting the US, students flooding campuses, families snapping pics at the Grand Canyon, entrepreneurs pitching in LA, all without the visa stress. Meanwhile, Americans could devour street food like satay and nasi lemak in KL, or trek through Borneo's jungles, no paperwork required. What's fueling this? Malaysia's been stacking wins: stable governance, a booming tech scene, and citizens who travel smart. Low overstays, high respect. They're Southeast Asia's dark horse, and the US is eyeing them hard. Talks are heating up, and if this goes through, it's not just a travel upgrade. It's a cultural explosion waiting to happen. Get ready, because Malaysia's about to bring the heat. Malaysia fans, are you ready for this glow up? Drop a heck yes in the comments if you're hyped out of your mind. Who's craving Malaysian street food in the US already? Tag your foodie friend who'd flip for this visa-free dream. Let's make it happen. Philippines. The Philippines and the US? They're basically family. Think cousins who've been through it all together. And the loyalty runs deep. Rewind to the early 20th century. These two stood side by side through wars, like World War II's brutal Pacific battles, natural disasters like typhoons that break anyone else, and over 100 years of we've got each other vibes. Filipinos are travel champs, respectful, reliable, and racking up compliance scores so perfect, they're basically the teacher's pet of immigration stats. Visa-free talks are heating up fast, and with military ties tighter than ever, think US bases and joint drills in the South China Sea, it's only a matter of time before this glow-up hits. Picture this: Filipinos hitting Hollywood, working as nurses in Chicago, or studying in Boston, all with no visa hoops to jump through. On the flip side, Americans could crash Boracay's beaches or dig into adobo in Manila, zero hassle. Why is this so close? History's just the start. Filipinos have a rep for following rules, returning home on time, and bringing that warm, welcoming energy wherever they go. Plus, the Philippines is a strategic MVP in Southeast Asia. Geopolitics nerds know it's a big deal. This isn't just a travel win. It's the ultimate flex for a bond that's unbreakable. Filipinos in the house, where's the first US spot you'd hit with no visa? Drop it below. I'm reading every Pinoy dream. Share this with your cousin who's always wanted to see LA. Let's get the whole fam hyped for this visa-free takeover. India. India's about to break the internet with visa-free US access. And trust me, this is a seismic shift you'll be talking about for years. The world's biggest democracy isn't just flexing, it's throwing haymakers with a booming economy, tech geniuses lighting up Silicon Valley, and a bond with the US that's straight up unstoppable. Rewind a decade, India and the US were cool, but now? Their power couple goals, massive defense deals like fighter jet talks, clean energy pacts to save the planet, and a shared love for innovation that's rewriting the global playbook. If this visa-free dream pops off, millions of Indians could flood the US. Think Bollywood fans hitting LA, IIT grads coding in San Francisco, or families snapping Taj Mahal-inspired pics at Disney World, all with zero hassle. Flip it around. Americans could dive into India's chaos, spicy street food in Delhi, tiger safaris in Rajasthan, or tech hubs in Bangalore, no red tape to slow them down. What's driving this? Indian talents everywhere. Think Sundar Pichai running Google, or that app on your phone coded in Hyderabad. Add a travel record that's solid, low overstays, high respect, and India's making a case the US can't ignore. This isn't just historic, it's a cultural tsunami waiting to crash both shores. India's making moves. Did you predict this glow up? Drop where you're watching from in the comments. Desi Squad, I see you. Who's ready for Bollywood to take over Hollywood visa-free? Share this with your chai-loving crew who'd lose their minds over this. Thailand. Thailand's crashing the list at number 2, and it's bringing the spice that'll wake up your whole timeline. Known for beaches that look photoshopped, think Phuket's turquoise waves, Bangkok's glorious chaos, and street food like pad thai and mango sticky rice that absolutely slaps. Thailand's been cozying up to the US like a pro. Trade ties? Check. Think Thai exports flooding American shelves. Tourism love? Double check. US travelers can't get enough of those floating markets and golden temples. Thai travelers are the chillest, super compliant, low drama, and absolutely obsessed with America. If visa-free access hits, picture this. Thai families chilling in Miami, students soaking up Cali vibes, or chefs setting up street food stalls in NYC. Imagine biting into Tom Yum on Times Square. Meanwhile, Americans could jet to Thailand, party in Pattaya, meditate in Chiang Mai, or scarf down spicy papaya salad, all with no visa stress. Thailand's been low-key stacking points. A stable tourism rep, a growing tech scene, and that laid-back charm that screams, "We're good guests." This isn't just a travel perk, it's a flavor explosion waiting to go global. Thailand fans, what's your must-visit US spot if this drops? Drop it below. I'm drooling over your pics already. Thailand stands, this is your moment. Tag your pad Thai partner who'd lose it over this spicy news. And let's get it popping. Vietnam. Vietnam snagging number 1, mind blown. This is the ultimate comeback story that'll have you screaming, how'd they do that? From war-torn enemies in the 60s and 70s, think Vietnam War chaos, to besties sipping iced coffee together, Vietnam's US glow-up is straight out of a Hollywood script. Tech hubs like Ho Chi Minh City are churning out startups, trade winds are stacking up. Hello, Nike sneakers made in Vietnam. And their travelers? Rule followers who've got Washington buzzing with approval. If visa-free access lands, Vietnamese could explore the US. Imagine families hitting the Golden Gate Bridge, students crushing it at MIT, or foodies bringing pho trucks to every corner. No red tape in sight. Flip it. Americans could dive into Vietnam's magic, slurping noodle soup in Hanoi, cruising Ha Long Bay's emerald waters, or digging into history in Hue, all hassle-free. How'd they climb to the top? Decades of rebuilding trust, a booming economy, and a travel rep that's clean as a whistle. Low overstays, high vibes. Vietnam's not just a travel partner, it's a strategic flex in Southeast Asia, and this waiver would be the cherry on top of a wild redemption arc. Vietnam stealing the top spot. Did this shock you? Smash that like button if you're obsessed with this comeback king. Who's ready for pho in the US with no visa wait? Share this with your Viet squad who'd flip tables over this news. Let's make it viral. 12 countries, one insane list. Which one blew your mind the most? Where are you watching from? Asia, the US, or somewhere totally random? Drop it in the comments. This is going viral for a reason. Share it with your travel crew, your family, or that friend who's always planning a US trip. Oh, and stick around. Next up, the 12 most overrated Asian countries in 2025. It's juicy, it's savage, and it ties right into this. Hit subscribe and let's keep this party going.